What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another FIFA 22 video. Today is the first official FIFA 22 video from myself. The EA Access 10-hour gameplay is now available, and today we're going to be showing you how to start FIFA Ultimate Team 22. And you might be thinking to yourself, NepentheZ, I've been playing FIFA for years. I don't need to know how to start. I know how to start. And if that's the case, that's absolutely fine. This video is not for you. But if you're brand new to the FIFA franchise or to the FIFA series, if you're brand new coming into Ultimate Team, if you're coming back after a few years of not playing Ultimate Team, or you just want to see what the crack is with regards to the new stuff at the start of the game this year, then this video is for you. And if you guys could drop a thumbs up on it and subscribe to the channel, that would be very much appreciated. So the idea, the premise of today's video, it might get a bit long. I am going to edit a lot of the boring stuff out. Is just to have a look at what's there, the best way about going around getting your club kick-started and showing exactly that. And even if that means circumventing certain things, and there's a few things we're going to get into with regards to that. But of course, as per usual, the first thing people are going to do is going to pick their nation for their starter pack, just like this. You're going to get your lone player. Now, I would always advise just going for a striker, just because you'll have the somebody then probably like Haaland or Lewa. Well, I mean, boom, there you go. You'll have someone that you can now use in friendlies a lot in the early stages, which is great. So you could either take Haaland or Lukaku. For me personally here, 4-star weak foot on Lukaku. Real good stats. And then Erling Haaland there. Obviously, he's only 3-star, high, 6'4". I think I prefer him, Antoine Griezmann, not a bad shout either. Haaland's got more pace, more dribbling, more physical, and more shooting than Lukaku. I'm going to take Haaland and pop him into that spot right there. So as inconsequential of a decision it may seem, if you just like picked the goalkeeper there to switch for your lone player, you would have got presented with goalkeepers. So make sure you take a position that you're interested in. I do like the Inter kit. We'll take that as the first kit. The Belgium kit there was quite nice as well. And outside of that, I think we'll go for the Northern Ireland. No, I don't want blue and blue, really. Obviously, the blue shorts there. We've got like a full white kit. Oh, we've got the Barcelona kit. It's purple. Looks white on the thing there, doesn't it? DC United is not fully white either. We'll go for the Barcelona kit as well. We can obviously change the kits. And then for the badge, man, they're throwing me out a lot of City and Inter stuff here. We're going to go with the Pumas badge. Again, something that we're going to change relatively quickly in today's video. So everybody will get some welcome back stuff. Now, some of you guys would have got the Ultimate Edition as well. You'll get your FIFA points and a few other things. All I will say for those of you that get your FIFA points, please just play draft with them, right? Even if you're awful at FIFA, you'll get more for your money in the long run than if you just open packs with them. Because if you lose in the first round of the draft, you get 300 FIFA points worth of packs, which is the same as if you open 300 FIFA points worth of packs. If you even make it through one round, you get more than 300 FIFA points worth of packs. So it's always going to be worth it, even if you're bad. So what we get here is the Foot Ambassador Loan Pack, Foot 21 Team of the Week, untradeable home and away kit, 3 gold players featuring an 80+ rated rare pack, and a Stadium Starter Pack and a coin boost for 10 games. Now, this account is like an account I use very sparingly. So I'd be extremely surprised if anybody watching has less than this as their welcome back content, because I promise you I've done next to nothing on this account, right? It just doesn't get used at all. So we're here. We got packs to start with, and the first thing we're going to take is our Stadium Starter Pack, which is where we'll get our kits, and which you can put on, obviously, if you don't like the kits that you got, and our Foot Ambassador Loan. Which for me, I'm going to be taking Heung-min Son. Once again, much like with Erling Haaland, I want somebody that is going to be utilised effectively for the first sort of like 2, 4, 6 weeks of the game in friendlies. Could play with unlimited times in that regard, which is obviously fantastic. And then we get a... Wait. Please tell me it's bugged and I get another Stadium Starter Pack. I don't know what this is. We get a kit there, River Plate kit. Oh, this is actually like a Stadium Starter Pack. The other one was just items you already had. Now, the great thing about this, and this is an important first step, guys, believe it or not, this pack is tradable, and EA have changed the discard price of a lot of consumables. I could quick sell this pack for 3,600 coins. if there's something in here that you just desperately want, keep it. Maybe the robot celebration or whatever. Otherwise, discard that. That 3,600 coins, I assure you, is going to be so valuable that it's worth taking. We then get our 3 packs where we're guaranteed an 80 plus player. We get just an 80 plus out of this one, no board or anything. And it's going to be Stindl, who's actually got a decent card apart from pace. He'd be good in squad battles. And we get ourselves a whole bunch of players. And again, with these players here, you've got a few options. You could just discard them all and pick yourself up another few thousand coins, especially if you've got nothing of any note. You could try and sell them a little bit, but something I've noticed with these players now is the start price for commons in general is 600 coins. And the discard for commons is now 270 to 290 coins. So I don't understand why EA made that change. I don't get what benefit it is. Even the gold discards for 580, lowest sale price is 800. I think that's EA's way of kind of putting a floor, like raising the floor on the sales of cards to increase the value of certain areas of the game over time, right? So for the time being, I most certainly would keep everything that isn't a duplicate. Try and sell everything that is a duplicate. You'd be unlucky, genuinely, to get duplicates at this stage in FIFA. And then we move on to the next pack, and we're going to get nothing out of this pack either. No boards or walkouts. We're going to get Mignolet as our 80 plus player. Not that he's... Oh, we've actually got Locatelli in there as an 82 rated. Obviously, there's not a lot on the market right now because the early access has just come out. But yeah, we've got another whole bunch of players, which worst case scenario are going to be very, very good for squad battles gameplay. And as you guys know, as we don't get a board here either. Oh, Paulista, that's not a bad player to get. Really good defending and physical, reasonable passing, and reasonable pace. We get Steve in there as well, down to an 81 this year. Hwang in there as well. Good starter player for Hwang. 4-star weak foot, reasonable stam, well-rounded dribbling on the low tier with good agility, very good pace, bit of a weird pace split. And we've got Godfrey in there as well. So that is actually a fantastic player to manage to pick up straight away off the bat. We've got Anderson in there as well. We could put together a decent little Premier League setup with what we've got. So everyone's going to have that initial intro in there. Now, right now, there is nothing... The packs available are only the bronze 750s, the silver 3 750s, and the gold 7,500s. It is of my opinion that the lower tier packs will come. The 5k packs, the 2.5k packs, and the 400k packs will come back. I don't know why they're not in there now. We'll have to monitor that. But that's all you need to do for the start. And then we just want to go back to the main menu. Now's where it gets very interesting. We've managed to complete an objective already. I think that was for listing a player on the transfer market, actually. So this is the area within your 10 hours, or if you've got full access to the game, or you're getting the game a bit later. This is the area where you're going to utilize the most in the early stages. And I recommend that, especially if you're looking to just get a competitive team for rivals and for champs, this is the area that I suggest that you kind of like manipulate the most, and we'll get to why in a second. But if you're the sort of person who just wants to enjoy the journey, don't worry about manipulating anything, enjoy the journey, right? So there is a team's objective already there that's there for 22 days and 7 more hours. These icons dazzled us with their skill and determination on the pitch. It's time to pick a side and remember the great memories they gave us. Complete at least one team event objective to be eligible for the rewards. So it's either Kaka, Zidane, or Hullet. I picked Hullet on a different account, so we're going to pick Team Zidane on this one. And of course, much like in previous years, what that does is in the season progress, or sorry, the objectives list, it gives you this here. So score 3 goals with a French player in squad battles matches or in rivals. Assist with a Serie A player in 5 separate matches. Win 5 squad battles matches on professional difficulty with at least 5 French players in your starting squad, and assist and score in the same match using a La Liga player. Now, this one could be done in any game mode. So this one specifically is a prime example. I would just go and match up against a friend, get your goal and assist, get him to back out. Job done, right? And for all of that, you get a Prime Electrum Players Pack. It's not really worth it for the pack reward on this one. Even in this early stage of the game, this is a lot of effort for a premium Electrum Players Pack. I wouldn't personally be wasting too much time in this one. What this is worth it for is the experience, right? You're going to end up picking up around 2,000 experience altogether, which in the season progress bar will get you a lone Foden, which you can, of course, couple with that Heung-Min Son in friendly area, And of course, you've got now a lone Foden for the early stages, and you'll get another coin boost for just playing the game, and it will set you well on your way to the the season progress content. And then with regards to the rest of the objectives, I personally, because these are all here for 23 days for this one, 49 days for the play online, 49 days for the squad battle, 49 days for the transfer market, which is like buying and selling players, 49 days for the welcome to friendlies. And this is another one where if you're desperate for that XP, or if you're coupling it with other objectives, just go ahead and do these against a friend. Go play an online friendly in swaps, match up against a pal, score your 5 goals, get him back out, repeat this process for your friend. You can kind of circumvent actually having to put the time into doing these. Co-op stuff is there as well. No pack rewards in this section. Life at friendly is the same. This sort of stuff is there for so long. It's there for the whole, the whole course of the season. That reach Division 8, 3, 5, and Elite Division, just for a bit of XP there as well. And then our Team Zidane, and then Week 1 Silver and Gold, which also doesn't look like it offers anything other than XP. So once again, I just wouldn't be focusing too intently on the objective side of things with regards to how to start FIFA, which of course is what we're here for. With regards to milestones, now there is score in 10, play 10 matches, scoring 1 goal in each for an 82 plus rated rare player. You can do this against a pal if you're desperate. I wouldn't be wasting my time for this. What I would be doing is just accumulating this naturally. Score 2 or more goals in 25 rivals matches is obviously going to take you a bit of time and effort, so we're not going to focus on that today. Win 50 rivals matches, we're not going to focus on, and these ones as well. These are like long-term things we're not going to focus on too much. The things that you can focus on, live foot friendly fun. You can get your 10, 25 wins. Again, you can do those against friends if you want to. Finishing mastery is back, and the assist mastery is back. And for that, the score 2 goals in 10 matches for 2 75 to 83 rated players pack. I don't know if I like that. I think before it was just a 2 rare goal players pack, which obviously was a minimum of 75, but no maximum. The fact that they've capped this time is a bit frustrating, a bit tricky, a bit different, I suppose. The same with the Nifty 50, the On Your Bike. Score 100 finesse goals for a rare players pack. Again, you go into squad battles, the absolute lowest section of that squad battles, play it against amateur, and you can get that done pretty quickly. And then the ones that you kind of really should be looking at focusing on, which I'm not going to do for this video because I just don't have that much time, but these bronze and silver squad sections here, play 5 bronze matches for a gold pack, win 6 bronze matches for a small gold players pack, score with a bronze player in 10 matches for a 2 rare gold players pack? I think it was a 2 rare gold players pack. It was indeed. And win 15 matches with a bronze squad for a premium gold players pack, and you get a rare players pack for the result, and exactly the same for the silver squad. So it might take you 45 minutes to an hour or so, but you could do this against your friend. Just go and build a bronze squad, get all the objectives done, get him to quit out, give it the same functionality back to him. You've got yourselves 250k packs very, very early on. What I would say, however, is I still personally wouldn't worry about doing this until the 1st of October, when Foot Heroes are in packs, the first promo might be in packs, but the game is out. Yes, icons are in packs right now. There's no team of the week currently at the time of making this video. So other than gold players and icons, there's not a lot else in packs. So I wouldn't personally be like focusing too much on this. But this area, the foundations, is where you kind of want to get yourself going. Because what you get from this is just a little of the extra boosts, right? You get yourself a few hundred coins and a 5-match coin boost with a 100 coin reward. You get the basics here, again, give you some coins and some small packs, including a consumables pack. Chemistry for the green links, the perfect links, gives you a few other coins and objectives. The advanced chemistry gives you a few extra bits and bobs. The transfer market, again, which is list 10 players and buy 10 players. I wouldn't even care too much about focusing on that too intently. Doing the early squad building challenges, doing the single player, now player team of the week. There's no team of the week there right now. Player featured squad gives you a contracts pack, win a squad battles match and play 5 squad battles. Gives you a little bit of stuff there. Your friendlies, so this is again what I do against a friend. Go to the friendlies and try out any of the game modes. Well, try out King of the Hill and then try out Mystery Ball. You get a mixed customization pack and a gold pack, and then play with a friend and win with a friend, just for a few extra little coins and stuff as well. And what the good thing about this area is if you do this with your squad battles, what you can then do is start building up your squad battles foundation very, very early on and getting that initial kind of reward. So as I say, there's no team of the week to work on yet, but there's a couple of like initial squads that you can go play against that are like super easy, so super low rated, that you'll be able to get done even on the lower difficulty. And that will pretty much allow you to get your early foundation squad built, to get a base squad built. And what we're going to do right now is start working on that. So I will be right back. All right, guys. So the first thing we are going to focus on is the basics. Very, very simple. Place a player in their correct position. Link 2 players by nationality. Play a game in squad battles. Change the club name, which we could do right here, right now. And this club is going to be called How To... Oh, yeah. You know... really, really original. How to start, and then abbreviation H2S. There we go. Nice and simple. Of course, you guys can be as creative or, as per EA's rules, as uncreative as you like to be. Apply a contract item to a manager and a player. So we're not actually going to do the squad battles right now. Put a player in a correct position. Going to be super easy. Swap those around, like, oh, it's going to give me the, oh, you're brand new to FIFA. Put that there. Boom. That's that done. 2 objectives complete. Outside of that, we need to apply a contract. So just go and apply a consumable. And again, I know a lot of this stuff is really teaching your grandmother how to suck eggs. I know for a lot of you guys, you'll know how to do this. You would have seen how to do this. For me, why this is important, and less so now than in previous years because of how much accessibility there is for packs and rewards from other areas, but in general, why this is important is because it does give you a great foundation. Like, if we don't have 10, 15,000 coins off the back of just doing these foundation rewards and objectives, which take you really minimal amount of time, right? You know, the idea is to make sure that you can do this within your 10 hours if you've got the 10-hour access to really kickstart your club. And of course, where possible, make sure that you do what you can, where you can on the web app. Applying contracts, changing formations, building teams. Just stick to the gameplay if possible during your 10 hours. We've then got chemistry. So we need a green link, we need a perfect link, and we need 3 perfect links. Now, according to EA, I believe a perfect link is not what we think a perfect link is. So I think this is a perfect link, Bamford and Brown Hill. I'm not entirely sure if it is, but we've got plenty enough English players, especially if we go for the 4-2-2, and changing formation itself as well is another one of those beautiful things that completes you an objective. We've got an English striker on the bench there in Surridge. We've got Richardson. Well, in fact, that's 100% a perfect link there because we've got the Burnley man in there. We could put this guy in here. We could drop this guy out here and pop him in there. And that's completed a whole bunch of objectives just off the bat. So all that hasn't done is make 3 perfect links in your squad. We've done that 1 time so far. So if we have a look at what we've got elsewhere, so I guess it does count then. What have we got here? Got Stoke in there. Let's go to, oh god, here we go again. I did not want to put Heung-min Son in there. Let's just have a little look at what we've got, because it doesn't have to be max chemistry or anything. It literally just has to be a perfect link. So we've got a Spanish player, wrong club there. We've got Bolly in there. Got another Spanish player in there. We've got Godfrey. Ooh, did we have an Everton player? Did we have a Crystal Palace player? Either way, I want to go for the English players because we've got the better chance of getting the 100 chemistry, which also gives us... Oh, there you go. Look at that. Nathaniel Klein. A couple of Crystal Palace players in there. Boom, he goes in there. And he goes in there. And that gives us, I think, 2 out of 3 perfect links. It does indeed. It also gives us 3 out of 4 here. So we need 6 green links. So 4 more green links to get the advanced chemistry done. And it should be easy because the green links we can do with the Spanish players as a prime example, what we had there. What are we going to do? Now, that's 100 chemistry for us as well. So what are we going to do for a perfect link, which we're missing just 1 of? If we go and take Spain as our nation, we don't unfortunately have a perfect link here. We do have the green link. So Oliver Torres goes in there. Kike Garcia goes in there. That should have been another thing done there. Let's put Virtue in there. And let's swap those around because I believe that counts as another link in there as well. Yep, there we go. So that's another objective done. I don't know if that's the three bigger links done. Back to foundations. There you go. So chemistry is done. 3 perfect links. It's so weird how it works sometimes. The only thing we don't have is 6 green links. We've got 5 green links. So we need 1 more green link. I think switching those 2 around does it. Because they are technically green linking different players. Which is how it kind of figures it out, I guess. What about popping him in there? Oh, it's always weird. It's always weird. What about Hughes in here? He created green link. What have we got? No, I don't care about the player views either. So he is England 3 and England 4. We've got another England 4 there. We put him down there. It does, as I say, it doesn't have to be position based. Oh, I don't know why the green links didn't work for me there. Either way, what we'll do is we'll go and claim all of that. You'll be able to get that done. Oh, it did do it. It just didn't pop up on the screen. I had a feeling it was done. And you know, you get some niceties from this. Nothing like too crazy. You know, reaching chemistry, a few extra coins. We get from this one particularly a gold players pack, which again is just something really nice. Even though it's untradeable, it's the start of building your club up. And why it's going to be important to build your club up again this year, especially in the early stages, is just for if cool objectives come. So what I understand is we're going to get, like actually from when early access starts actually. So right now when you're on the game, you should probably see the early access objective. I believe there's also going to be a player to play for. You know, there's obviously a lot of milestones to play for. So getting anything that you can right now is just going to really help build that platform for your account. And we get a gold reward pack from that one. And what the good news about all of it is as well is you're going to have to play in the foundations, rivals, win 2, and get to Division 9. Now, we're not going to do all of that today. In fact, we're not really going to do any of that today. It's there for what you've got. But you can see here next up, we've got the squad building challenges, the single player. These don't offer packs other than a gold pack, which probably isn't really worth it. Again, just in terms of focusing on stuff, we've actually done everything that's important the early stages to be able to kickstart your team. So we've got 4 packs in store. I think 2 of them are pretty poor. Yeah, so we've got a silver rare players pack here, which of course is still very good for getting the well, actually, yes, yeah, getting the silver team built. You know, you're going to need some silvers in there. We've got a gold reward pack twice and a gold players pack. And so just off of the start of this, now I've only been recording for like 20 minutes or so, right? That's as long as this video will be, about 20 minutes. Just off of the start of this, what we've managed to accumulate without even playing a single game in under 20 minutes is we've got nearly 5,000 coins. We're going to have probably somewhere close to 100 players in the club. We get another Premier League player there as well. Marcos Alonso, not ideal. And we're going to build ourselves a squad, you know, just to see where we're at. We get a gold players pack here. Can we get something nice out of this one? No, we can't. We are going to get... Oh, yes, we can. We get the French Zidane. You love to see it. Is he 5-star this year? Or... Oh, Mario Götze in there as well. 3-star, 4-star for Mole. He's been downgraded on one of the areas. We get Hayden in there. That's not bad. Who else do we get? We've got a couple more Spanish league players. We get Mario Götze, who, although is quite slow, isn't awful. But very, like... As I say, I know the how to start might be something that people are like, why are you explaining this, right? But a lot of people struggle with just how to get going, right? Now what you want to focus on is getting... Because the rivals, right, this year is a bit different. I think I'm going to make a video a bit later on today explaining the rivals and champions process. But everybody starts rivals in Division 10. Which is actually a really, really good thing this year. I know you might be like, oh no, now I've got a chance of matching up against pro players and so on and so forth. Trust me, those players will accelerate through the divisions quickly. The reason why it's good that everyone starts in Division 10 is because you're going to be playing against a whole slew of players with a whole slew of squads. The amount of people that will go get their starter pack squad and go immediately into Division 10, into Rivals game number 1, will be insane. So if you've even given yourself that little tiny foundation to improve your squad, improve your chemistry, get yourself a couple of players, and even with the 5,000 coins we've got now, we could easily go and buy a couple of key players, a couple of good strikers or whatever. If you've got that ability, it's just going to give you a little leg up, right? But what I would do, and especially if you haven't got the FIFA points because you didn't get the Ultimate Edition or because you're on the early access where the FIFA points haven't logged on yet, and so on and so forth, right? Currently, we've got 10 games of 1,000 coin boost and 5 games of 500 coin boost, right? So that's 12,500 coins over 15 games. I'm not saying you have to go and play 15 games of squad battles. I wouldn't even recommend that unless you're playing for top 200 in squad battles through your 10 hours, which in itself is dangerous. But just go and play a couple of games of squad battles, 2 or 3. You get the match coins, you get the bonus coins, you complete a few other objectives, foundations and milestones, and it boosts you up to that 10, 12,000 coin mark, which allows you very comfortably to go and buy a couple of really good players. And then what you do after that is you just go and build your squad, and we're going to put together our Premier League squad right now. And of course, you do not want to be using your loan players. Now, and again, this isn't an amazing squad, right? Far from it. But we have got a foundation squad here. We have built something. So if we put Rondon up top over the bronze, I mean, we've actually got Godfrey as our player there, who's very good. Let's put Hayden in there. Anderson, we can put in at left back for the time being. Oh no, we can't. We'll put Alonso in there, and that just leaves us needing that cam spot. So again, we can put Lauza in there. We've got Huang as well, if you wanted to use him, probably over Rondon, to be fair. And then for the rest of the bench, you just want to go and get your key players now. And again, not your loans. You just want to go and get your key players. So we've got Stindl, Paulista. I mean, we don't have like too many like incredible key players, but what we do have is an understanding now of what we're missing, right? We've got a Tolisso in there, an Odriozola, who's not even a bad shout, to be fair. But we've got now an understanding of what we're missing. And we are missing a quality goalkeeper, and we're missing probably a quality striker. And so even just off the few things that we've done here, if we now go to the transfer market, which is here, and go and find ourselves, only 3,500 items on the game right now, a Premier League goalkeeper. We have to do this thing this time, don't you? That is not special, because I don't think there are many. That is gold. I mean, we could go and pick up Heaton for 750 coins. But even the squad that you've got now, it's good enough to go and take it into squad battles to help pick up a couple more 1,000 coins to help get yourself a top tier player. Now, in fact, it's probably better to go for bids at the moment, because there's a lot of stuff, like even that Emi Martinez at 2,200 coins. Listen, he's not going to stay 2,200 coins, I assure you that. As more and more people start coming into the game, as more and more people get involved, less and less great deals are going to be there, because everybody's going to be picking up the great deals. But you got like a Mikel Antonio here for 600, 650, 700 coins on bid. We could try that out. We've got Timo Werner, too expensive. Danny Ings, I don't want. Gabriel Jesus is already a 20k bid on him. Hernandez isn't a bad shout for an early day striker. Aubameyang, obviously a bit too expensive for us. Gabriel Jesus, again, a bit too expensive for us. 3k for Mikel Antonio there. That's not a bad shout. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, tell you what, 950 coins. That's a really good deal. And so maybe we get that other player as well that we put a bid on. We'll have a little look now. Let's have a look at our transfer targets. We are currently winning it with 4 seconds left. And so, with regards to even taking this to division rivals in the early stages, I would even say that I've got a good enough team, and I've still got a few coins left, and I haven't even played squad battles. My backline is all right, because I got, obviously we lucked out. We got Godfrey, right? That was super lucky. He is a brilliant early game player. He's got insane pace, very good physicals, and reasonable defending. He's got medium-high work rates. He's 6 foot tall. You love to see it. With what we've got from these early stage players, and as I say, as you guys are on the game more and more, these deals might have disappeared, right? I can't imagine Martinez is going to stay that cheap. We don't need Hwang anymore. We're not going to be using Bamford anymore because we have now got Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Mikel Antonio. And this, even going into rivals, is a very decent starting squad. We've got some good subs for those cam positions in Goetze and Stindl over the 2 boys that we've got in there. We've got Gabriel Paulista that can come in for Webster if needs be, because of course Webster's not so great. Gabriel Paulista, even though he's not the quickest, has got very good defending, very good physicals, and low-high work rates with good passing as well. We have already, in around 25 to 30 minutes, built ourselves a very good foundation to start kickstarting our club. And now this is the point where the next sort of set of things that you would do, and I used to do everything in the game in previous FIFAs, but of course now we've got milestones, foundations, objectives. It's too difficult to do everything. Now is where you start working on your objectives lists to get the XP and the packs from the teams section, which will in turn give you loan players, packs and consumables from the season list. This is where you'll naturally end up finishing your foundations, because these are the sort of things that just happen quite literally by accident anyway, and they only give like such minimal returns now. I wouldn't focus any more time on them. And then milestones is where you want to start working. So start playing that game, start filling your milestones in, and before you know it, you'll have a very advanced club. That, guys, in a nutshell, is how to start FIFA. And again, I know for a lot of you guys, it'll be like, what was, this is obvious, because for a lot of you guys, is it obvious? But for a lot of you guys, this stuff isn't obvious. As I say, if you're new to the FIFA franchise, if you're coming back to Ultimate Team after a few years and this is all just brand new to you, this will be super helpful for you. If you're just interested to have seen what goes on and how I would start my Ultimate Team, because that is exactly how I would start my Ultimate Team, then this is for you. And then just keep one thing in mind that I think is going to be important for everybody this year, especially those that don't have as much time to put into the game as others. Everything that you can circumvent. And what I mean by that is, in friendlies, play against a friend. Go to the friendlies, play King and Hill. Kick off, score a goal, get your power to quit. Play mystery balls. Play mystery ball. Kick off, score a goal, get your power to quit. That's all of this done. Similarly in milestones. For bronze and silver, I think they're the only ones that you can do at the moment in that. There's 250k packs here, along with a couple of other packs, a small gold players pack, a premium gold players pack. You've got probably about 250k's worth of packs here for 30 games, which you can do against a friend in friendlies. So there's a lot to really boost your club to that next level again. The only reason why I wouldn't necessarily suggest or recommend that right now is, as I say, because in the early stages, in the EA access and the early access, the heroes aren't in packs, the icons are in packs, which is nice. There's no team of the week right now. The one to watch promo hasn't started. I personally would always save those packs for those occasions, because I just think you've got a better chance of getting something better out of the game. But that is going to be the end of the video for today, or for now anyway. I might have more content for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.